Please put your hands together for Tamara Siobhan.
Oh, that was the beat drop. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Nicki Minaj, stupid hoe. You got, what up, sluts? What's going on? Hey. I wore my sluttiest outfit. Or did I get in a fight with the dog? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Either way, it's showing a lot of skin, you know? Which is nice, because I haven't been able to for a while, because winter, you know what I mean? It's 11 degrees, so like, get your tits out. You know? I'm wearing just a bra and it keeps slipping down and I'm like, you're welcome. It's fine. I'm in this stage right now where like I'm so happy that I'm like in a relationship. Are you guys in that stage? This is the wrong place to talk about this. I just like, I don't know, like dick pics and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. Because they ask you back for the pics, right? They're like, oh, here's a dick pic. And you're like, it's 3 p.m., relax. And they're like, you send one. And you're like, oh. I don't know about the way you guys do this, but when someone asks me to send them a pic, it's like a process. I gotta like text all the dudes I used to fuck and like Dewey Decimal it, like 2013 to 2014 range. Can you send me one of those pics, you know? And they're like, here you go. I'm like, why do you have this, you know? It's a whole cycle of really weird shit. And like, I got really lazy with sexting for a bit, so I just started like sending gifs of what I felt. They'd be like, ooh, what are you doing? And I'm like, want to come over later? I'm like, didn't get a lot of callbacks, you know what I mean? Didn't get a lot of callbacks. I'm in this stage where like, you know, things are really rough, so I just keep drinking a bunch, you know? You guys just drink through your sluttiness ever? Perfect, yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing. I like don't drink like most people do, like have a glass of wine, like I drink to blackout. Because then everyone's fuckable, you know? And like, but you have to wake up beside them, that's the whole thing, right? Because you have to like remember the experience or whatever. But like the way I do it, like I go to Wine Rack, that's my favorite bar. Have you guys been to my favorite bar? Wine Rack's a great bar, okay? They treat you the way you deserve to be treated, you know? You walk in, it's like ding, ding, ding. You're like, oh my God, Cheryl, I didn't know you worked at Forest. She's like, please stop coming here. You're like, oh. They have like a silver platter of endless samples just for you, okay? But it turns out they don't like it if you drink like the whole tray. That's frowned upon if you're leaning over being like, oh my God, Cheryl, is this still red? She's like, oh my God, you need to go. You need to go. But she can't kick you out because I don't know if you guys know this about the Wine Rack. The cashier is also the security. So you're like, catch me if you can, bitch, okay? Drinking it all, you know? But it's like, don't worry, I'm getting something. I'm getting something, right? And the way that I like to buy wine, right? And this is a life hack, percentage to price ratio. Have you guys tried it? Because if it's like an 8% bottle of wine for $14, you're like, what the fuck is this, juice? Okay. Like some fruité, like some Del Monte, like what the fuck is this, right? But if it's like a 14% bottle of wine for $8, you're like, I've always wanted to go to Niagara, you know? Just like really get into it, right? And so that's usually how I start my blackouts, right? So I start just drinking, walking on the street, and then like there's two different versions of me. There's like morning me, who's like put together. She goes to work, she has like a good time, she like does her taxes, right? And then there's like evening me, and like I don't even know that bitch, right? But she is out, okay? She's like, and then they try to talk to each other, so morning me's like, hey Tamara, one foot in front of the other. I'm like, hey bitch, I know how to walk, right? And it's like, hey Tamara, all you gotta do is just make it home. And I'm like, sick, I've been making it home my whole life, right? Can't fuck this up. Walk by a really beautiful man, I was like, hey baby, that's the last thing I remember, okay? Last thing I remember. And then I was like, okay, sick, that's fine, make it home. I woke up the next day and I was like, sick, made it home, you know? And then I opened my eyes and I was like, wow, not my house. Whose house is this, right? But I remember the dude and I was like, oh my God, what a lucky guy, right? So I looked beside me to figure out who this person was, and he ghosted me in his own bed. Was it you, sir? That was a hearty laugh. You've at least done it before, and now I lost respect for you, but that's okay. It's hard to ghost someone in someone else's bed, because I'm like, oh my God, like, how will I ever repay you? You know what I mean? I look beside me, he's not there, and then I'm like trying to figure it out. Who the fuck is this guy? And I look beside me, and he, thank God, is like a collage guy. Had a bunch of pictures on the wall, and I was like, oh my God, clues, right? Like, let's figure it out. Let's get down to the bottom of this, you know? It's like Nancy Drewing the fuck out of this wall, you know? It's like a CSI episode. You get the yarn out. You're like, who the fuck are you, right? And then I figured it out, and ugliest dude on the wall. I was like, I'm sorry, you left? Okay. But then I got some, like, you know, some flashbacks, and I learned some things about myself and in men, apparently. It turns out men don't like it if you throw up on their dicks. Which is super weird to me, right? Because all together now, it's like coming. Okay, perfect. But it's wine, you know what I mean? Like, stop being so sensitive. It all comes out in the wash, you know what I mean? It's weird, so I was like, maybe I have to go back out there and start meeting people the original way. Like, and so I started going to clubs, because, you know, I'm 19. Have you guys been to clubs lately? Do you know that people are still using pickup lines? Pickup lines, guys, it's crazy. And they're not even good, okay? This one guy was like, I'm gonna text you later. It was a pickup line for a later date. How crazy is that? So I really waited for it, like, what's this gonna be? And he sent me a text and said, hey, just got an abdominal cramp, jerking off. And then ended it with, hit me up soon. What? No, like, is that a joke? Like, so I was like, okay, clearly that's not working out. Maybe I need to, like, continue the conversation in person. So I, like, met this guy. He's like, oh my God. He was, like, dancing, and I was, like, dancing. I was like, oh my God, like, Slay King. You know what I mean? Shit like that. And he was like, let's get out of here. And I was like, yeah. He's like, because I heard that black girls feel warmer. And I was like, sick. No real way of me knowing. You know what I mean? How the fuck am I going to figure that out? Like, temperature rising? Like, what am I, an easy bake oven? Like, what's going on? But this guy was so stupid, I had to sleep with him. You ever have that? You're like, what else is in there, right? I need to know, right? So I go back, I'm like, okay, let's go, like, lower your standards, you know, when they don't exist, whatever. And we get back there, and I'm thinking that we're just gonna get down to it. He's gonna have some intellectual conversation, whatever. But he was like, oh my God, I need the music on, I need the music. Where's the music? I was like, whoa, relax. You're a music during sex guy? He's like, yeah, we need to have it. So he puts on Madonna, Like a Virgin. And I'm like, is there something you need to tell me? Right? And he's like, oh, sorry, don't worry, I got one that you'll like. And anytime someone does this to you, it's gonna be racist. For sure. Yeah, he put on Boys to Men. I'll make love to you. Very literal. And I was like, oh, I hate this. And he's like, how could you hate this? These are your people. Wow. And I was like, I don't like having a group of 5 men singing I'll make love to you. Just because you harmonize doesn't make it safe. I literally don't understand. So I'm just like, I don't know, like, it's weird because, like, I grew up in, like, a white neighborhood, and so I dated a lot of white people, and they don't understand my hair, but they always bring it up during sex. Why? Okay, stop doing that. Because it's like, oh my God, your hair. And I was like, yeah, because I just got it done, and I was like, thank you so much. He's like, feels like carpet. And I was like, I guess you don't fuck carpets, so we're not dating. Like, you know, he's like, oh, I don't mean it in a bad way. It's like, how could you No, I mean that in a bad way. It's like me being like, oh, your dick. He's like, yeah. I'm like, feels like herpes. Get the fuck out of my house. You know what I mean? What's going on here? I don't know. It's rough times. I don't understand men though. Like, why do men always ask after they've come inside of you if you're on birth control? And then I have to like lie in my house. You know what I mean? Like, are you on birth control? I'm like, oh, well, yes. Birth control, yeah. And he's like, sick, which ones? I was like, oh, you know the brands. I'm thinking of every fucking commercial I've ever seen on TLC. I'm like, Yasmin, I don't give a fuck. I don't know. And I'm like, I'm on like, you guys might have heard of it, the crossing fingers method. And he's like, what the fuck? And I was like, don't worry, I also have an app. Period Tracker Lite. And then he had the audacity to say, buy the full version. And like, good call, because I looked at it, first bullet, accuracy. I was like, whoa, okay. Yeah, but like, you think I'm just gonna spend $199 per month? I'm just gonna leave it up to God, whatever. Not religious, doesn't matter. Pregnancy scares all the time. It's crazy, right? Because I'm dating someone right now and he really wants kids like so badly. So I've been like swallowing all week. Because I want to know what they taste like first. Come on. You guys have been so awesome. Thanks so much. Have a great night.